Hello everyone, welcome back to our HTML course series where we are learning HTML from scratch. In today's video, we are going to dive into the exciting world of CSS styles and how they can enhance the look and feel of your HTML web pages. So, let's get started. What are HTML styles and CSS? As you may know, HTML provides the structure and content of a web page. But CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets, is responsible for the presentation and visual design. HTML elements have the style attribute, which allows you to specify how an element should look like on the web page. The style attribute can contain one or more CSS properties that define the color, font, size, position, border, background, and other aspects of an element. HTML styles are used to control the appearance of HTML elements on a web page. You can use inline styles, internal styles, or external style sheets to apply styles to HTML elements. Here are some examples of how to use styles in HTML in different available ways. Inline styles. You can use the style attribute to apply styles directly to an HTML element. Here's an example. In this example, the style attribute is used to set the color of the text to red and the font size to 20 pixels. Internal styles. You can also use the style element to define styles within the head section of an HTML document. Here's an example. In this example, the style element is used to define styles for all P elements within the document. External styles. You can also use an external style sheet to apply styles to HTML elements. To do this, you'll need to create a separate CSS file and link to it in your HTML document head section. Here's an example. In this example, the link element is used to link to an external style sheet named styles.css, which contains the styles for the P element. Some points to remember. Overall, styles are an important aspect of HTML for controlling the visual appearance of a web page, and they can be applied in various ways depending on your needs. You can use inline styles, internal styles, or external style sheets to apply styles to HTML elements. You can learn more about CSS styling in our dedicated CSS course series. Live demo. Let's put our knowledge to the test with a simple example. I'll show you an example of how these different styling techniques can be used in combination with HTML to make a web page visually appealing. Let's jump into the Visual Studio Code editor to write some code. Let's create a new HTML file, index.html. Now type HTML5, select the HTML5 boilerplate skeleton code suggested by the Visual Studio Code editor and hit enter on the keyboard. Now, first update the text content inside the title tag. This content will be displayed in the browser tab bar. Now, add the div tag, which is used to make a section block for elements. And insert the ID attribute with a unique identification value. Please keep in mind that no two elements should have the same ID value. Let's add some default styling such as width, margin, padding, and background color. Now, let's insert the H1 heading tag as the main title of our page. Add some dummy text inside the H1 heading element. Now insert the HR self-closing tag for the horizontal line. We have learned about this tag in our previous chapters. Now, let's insert 3P paragraph elements with some text content inside it and style them with different CSS styles techniques. For the first paragraph element, I am using inline styling. Let's give it some font size and font color CSS properties inside the style attribute. Now save the file and open it in the browser to see the inline styling result. Let's insert next paragraph element. I am passing the class attribute with some random name. Now use this name to add some styling. Let's use our second styling technique called internal styling. You can use this method by calling the class attribute name by dot notation and add some font color to it. Let's make them more distinguished by giving them the H2 subheading for these three different styling methods. For the last styling method, let's create the third P element and pass the class attribute with some random name. Now, create a new file for external styling called style.css, where CSS is the file extension for the CSS file for HTML element styling. Now call the class name of the third paragraph by dot notation and add some style properties such as font color to green in hexadecimal code and font weight for bold text. You can add more styling as you want. I'm applying some basic styling so that you can do more practice to learn it. Now, link this external CSS file to our HTML document by using the link element, which is used to link to an external style sheet named style.css, which contains the styles for the P element. The link element must have a rel attribute to define the relationship of this file with our HTML document file, which is style sheet. Now, save the files and open it in the browser to see the output result. You can see we have different paragraph elements in different sizes and different font colors by applying different styling techniques. If you need this source code, you can download this demo source code file from our GitHub page courses repository. Link in the description box. Congratulations! Now that you've learned how to style an HTML page with different styling methods. These are just a few examples of how HTML and CSS work together to create stylish web pages. There are endless possibilities, and the more you practice, the more you'll be able to unleash your creativity. Make sure to do more practice using different HTML tags to enhance your web development skills. That's all for today's video on HTML styles and CSS techniques. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to leave a comment below. If you want to learn more, check out the complete HTML course link in the description box. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.